Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Zara, foreign pharmacist from US. So today's video is gonna be on the documentation process of FPGEE, which has been super confusing to a lot of people. So FPGEE is the Foreign Pharmacy Equivalency Exam, which is among the 4 exams and is the second one in row after TOEFL that all foreign pharmacists have to take once they come to US. This exam is 5.5 hours long, comprising of 200 MCQs and is offered once a year in the month of October. So this exam basically evaluates the qualifications of a pharmacist who was educated and licensed outside of the US but now wish to practice in the US. You can also check in the description for official pharmacy bulletin for FPGEE documentation on NABP website, but I believe it's not in a good order and is a bit confusing to understand. But don't you worry, because I'm gonna be breaking down this complex procedure in 4 easy steps. The first step is making your ECE account. ECE is the Educational Credential Evaluation Authority, and they are the first to evaluate your documents. It is a bit lengthy procedure, so I've made a separate video on it. Click on the link above and watch it before moving on to the subsequent steps. Before mentioning the steps, I really want to emphasize that all of the documents to be mailed to ECE must be in original, signed, stamped, and sealed envelopes, because this is a very strict requirement by ECE and they're not going to accept any of the open and non-stamped documents. Now the next step in row is to get your pre-pharmacy credentials evaluated by your college or intermediate board. The documents required are pre-pharmacy school or college transcript, pre-pharmacy school official certificate or degree. You can either request the authority to send scanned original documents via their official email to ECE, or you can send sealed stamped photocopies to ECE on this mailing address. In my case in Pakistan, I got my college degree and transcript attested by my intermediate board. They attested my photocopies by looking at the original documents and then put them in a sealed and stamped envelope. I had to go through an additional step of getting them attested through a foreign body by the name of IBCC. I handed them those envelopes along with my original transcript and degree and fresh copies of these 2 documents, and also separately asked them to put these documents in a sealed and stamped envelope, because they're not gonna do it if you don't ask them to. Now the third step is to get your pharmacy credentials evaluated by your university. You can either ask the dean or chairperson of your department to send scanned original documents to ECE via their official email, along with your name and reference number provided to you on ECE dashboard. Or you have to ask your university to send these documents directly to ECE, as they are not going to accept these documents if mailed by you. Following are the required documents: your original pharmacy degree and transcript in case your department is emailing them, or attested sealed photocopies of your degree and transcript in case your university is mailing them. The last document to prepare is your pharmacy license that is to be attested by your pharmacy council. You don't have to send this document to ECE because this document would be required by the National Association Boards of Pharmacy. Once your ECE evaluation is done, you come to US and pass your TOEFL exam. In case your documents are in your native language and not in English, then you would have to include a word-for-word English translation of all the documents done by an official English translator. Before mailing your documents, must include your ECE reference number and document matching form provided to you by ECE on your dashboard in your main envelope. The evaluation usually takes 1 to 2 weeks, then they will send you an ECE report on your address as well as an electronic copy on your ECE dashboard. Now this was all about the documentation to be done in your home country. Now the next part of the video will cover the documents required by the National Association Boards of Pharmacy. Once your ECE evaluation is done, you come to US and pass your TOEFL exam. Thank you for watching the video, and if you found any value in my video, then thumbs up and subscribe to my channel.